What secrets lie behind the shifting designs of the 1963, 1989, and 1993 pennies? Discover how each coin captures a distinct era and reflects America's evolving spirit. In the midst of the transformative years of the 1960s, when America was redefining its cultural and economic landscape, a small, unassuming coin became a silent witness to a moment of error and ingenuity. The 1963 U.S. penny, minted during a time when the nation balanced tradition with progress, emerged from the bustling presses of the mint with an imperfection that would later astonish both collectors and historians alike. Though its creation was routine and methodical, the coin carried within it the echoes of a complex era, one marked by technological transitions and a society on the brink of significant change. Each coin was produced with precision, yet hidden within one lay a twist of fate that would set it apart from millions of its identical companions. At the Philadelphia Mint, where a blend of old-world craftsmanship and emerging modern techniques intersected, the penny was cast into shape under conditions that were meticulously controlled. The era was one of experimentation and minor missteps, where even the slightest deviation in the process could lead to unexpected outcomes. The error that occurred on this 1963 penny was not the result of negligence, but rather the interplay of advanced machinery and human oversight, a subtle reminder that perfection is a delicate balance. It began as a routine production, an event barely noted in the annals of minting history, yet in that fleeting moment, a misalignment in the die struck an impression that would later be celebrated as a rarity. In a modest attic filled with dusty boxes and memories of a bygone era, a seasoned collector embarked on a journey that would forever alter his understanding of numismatic value. His passion for coins was ignited by the quiet stories they told, the whispers of history embedded in their very design. As he methodically sorted through his collection, a glint of something unusual caught his eye, a 1963 penny that bore a subtle but unmistakable error. The coin, slightly off-kilter in its design, seemed to carry an aura of mystery, a secret waiting to be uncovered. In that moment, the collector felt a rush of exhilaration and trepidation, his heart pounding with the realization that he might have stumbled upon a treasure that defied the ordinary. He held the coin between his fingers, examining the unexpected misalignment that disrupted the uniform pattern usually seen on pennies. Every detail of the error, from the uneven impression to the slight doubling of the image, whispered of a story that was far richer than the coin's modest denomination might suggest. The discovery was not merely about finding a mistake, it was about connecting with a piece of history that had silently carried the weight of time and human fallibility. As he traced the contours of the coin with careful attention, he imagined the hands that had crafted it and the machines that had stamped it, each playing a role in a narrative that had been etched into metal decades before. In the ensuing months, the coin began to weave its own legend. Within the collector's community, murmurs of the 1963 penny era grew, with each retelling adding layers to its mystique. What began as an anomaly in a vast sea of uniformity gradually took on a life of its own, its value evolving in tandem with the growing appreciation of its rarity. Initially, the coin was merely a curious artifact, its value uncertain and its significance overlooked by many. But as word spread, enthusiasts and experts alike began to understand that this was no ordinary minting mistake, it was a portal into a past that resonated with both human error and the beauty of imperfection. The coin's transformation from a common currency to a coveted collector's item was neither immediate nor easily understood. Early estimates of its worth fluctuated as collectors debated whether the error diminished the coin's legitimacy or, conversely, imbued it with a unique charm that defied conventional valuation. Over time, as more examples were discovered and authenticated, the coin's value began to climb steadily. It became a symbol of rarity, its worth tied not just to its physical form but to the narrative of its creation, a narrative of unexpected missteps that resulted in an object of extraordinary historical and monetary significance. Every new revelation about the coin deepened the mystery further. The physical characteristics of the error were subtle yet profound, a doubled image on the face of the coin that altered its appearance just enough to set it apart from its flawless counterparts. The once unremarkable edge of the penny now bore the mark of an accidental artistry that lent it an almost mythical quality. Collectors pored over high-powered magnifiers, scrutinizing every line and curve, piecing together the story that each imperfection told. There was a delicate balance in the error's design. It was both a blemish and a work of unintended art, a fusion of mechanical precision and human fallibility. As the coin passed from one collector to another, its journey became interwoven with personal stories of loss, discovery, and triumph. One collector recounted the moment he realized the coin's true value, a revelation that came not from a stamp of authority, but from the quiet confirmation of fellow enthusiasts who recognized its significance. Each discussion, each shared anecdote, built a tapestry of collective memory that elevated the coin from a simple piece of metal to an emblem of serendipitous discovery. Its value, fluctuating like the tides of a restless sea, was now seen as a living testament to the unpredictable nature of history, where even an error could be transformed into something treasured. The unexpected twist in the coin's narrative arrived when an obscure note, found tucked away in an old mint ledger, hinted at the possibility of an earlier, unrecognized version of the error. This revelation sent ripples through the community, challenging previous assumptions and inviting a re-evaluation of what was once thought to be the definitive account of the 1963 minting mishap. The ledger, its pages yellowed with age and filled with cryptic entries, suggested that the error may have been part of a larger series of anomalies during that tumultuous year. This discovery added a layer of intrigue that transformed the coin's story into a puzzle waiting to be solved, a mystery that spanned both time and the boundaries of human error. Intrigue deepened as historians began to piece together the broader context of the error. They uncovered records of adjustments in the mint's procedures, a time when experimental techniques were implemented to streamline production. The error was a byproduct of innovation, a reminder that progress often comes hand in hand with unforeseen mistakes. As the ledger's contents were meticulously studied, the coin's tale grew even more compelling, its story resonating with themes of progress, imperfection, and the beauty of unintended outcomes. It was a narrative that defied simple categorization, one that celebrated the unexpected interplay of design and error in a manner that was both fascinating and deeply human. This penny error transcends a mere minting mishap, it embodies a journey of discovery, where history and chance collide. Its flawed beauty reminds us that even imperfections can forge legends, capturing the essence of a nation's evolving story. A timeless symbol of wonder. In a quiet corner of American history, a subtle anomaly was born during a time when technology and tradition converged at the mint. The 1989 U.S. penny, a coin conceived with the intent of precision and uniformity, became the unwitting host to an error that would slowly transform it into a treasure among collectors. In the midst of bustling production lines and the hum of state-of-the-art machinery, a minute misalignment occurred, an unplanned double impression on the visage of President Lincoln. This inadvertent overlap, a mere whisper of a mistake to the untrained eye, carried with it the weight of historical chance and a narrative that would unravel over decades. The coin was produced during an era marked by a delicate balance between the rigorous demands of mass production and the lingering handcraft of old-world minting. At that time, the mint was transitioning to newer methods, blending mechanized precision with the traditional artistry that had long defined American coinage. In this environment of innovation and adaptation, a fleeting error slipped through, a momentary lapse in the otherwise exacting process. No alarm bells rang on the assembly line. No one anticipated that a singular misstrike would one day be celebrated for its rarity. Instead, it was quietly tucked away among thousands of otherwise flawless coins, destined to be rediscovered years later. A seasoned collector, whose life had been intertwined with the study and preservation of numismatic history, was the first to sense that something was amiss. In a modest collection accumulated over years of patient searching, this individual's eyes caught the unusual play of light on the coin's surface. Running a magnifying glass over the penny, the collector noticed an extra, ghostly impression superimposed on Lincoln's portrait, a subtle yet undeniable mark of error. There was a moment of disbelief, a quiet thrill that surged through their veins as they realized that what they held was not just another coin, but a rare artifact born of human fallibility and mechanical oversight. The discovery ignited a journey that was both personal and scholarly. The collector began piecing together the coin's past, scouring mint records and poring over numismatic journals to understand how such an error could have occurred. Their investigation revealed that the error was the result of a misaligned die, a small deviation that created a double strike, leaving behind an ethereal echo on the metal. Every curve, every line on the coin was now imbued with a dual identity, as if two distinct visions had been inadvertently merged into one. The collector documented each minute detail with care, fascinated by how this single misprint had altered the coin's destiny from a mere medium of exchange into a relic of historical intrigue. As whispers of the anomaly began to ripple through the coin collecting community, the coin's value experienced a transformation as dramatic as the error itself. Initially, the penny was dismissed as a minor aberration, a quirk that held little more than academic interest. Yet, as more collectors and experts scrutinized its features, the coin's story began to capture imaginations. Auction houses that once overlooked the coin now found themselves in the midst of spirited bidding wars. Each new bid, each hushed conversation in dimly lit rooms filled with relics of the past, added another layer to its mystique. The coin's price was no longer just a number, it was a reflection of its journey through time, a symbol of the interplay between chance and craftsmanship. The evolution of its worth was marked by unpredictable surges and subtle declines, mirroring the broader fluctuations of the collector's market. In one auction, a modest bid for what was thought to be an inconsequential error transformed into a record-breaking sale, sending shockwaves through the community. At another gathering, seasoned experts debated its true value, each citing historical significance and the rarity of the misstrike as reasons for its ever-increasing allure. The coin became a living testament to the fact that even the smallest mistake, when viewed through the lens of time and passion, could evolve into something priceless. Every mention in scholarly papers and every nod of approval at coin shows served as a reminder that this error was not merely a flaw, it was an unexpected masterpiece. Underneath the surface of its growing fame lay the physical characteristics of the error itself. The double impression, faint yet unmistakable, disrupted the intended uniformity of the design. On close inspection, the layers of the strike revealed a fascinating duality. One image of Lincoln emerged crisp and authoritative, while the secondary impression lent a softer, almost otherworldly quality. The coin's rim, too, seemed to carry a trace of this misfortune, a slight irregularity that set it apart from its standard brethren. To the collector, these details were not imperfections but rather subtle signatures of a moment, and the routine was forever altered by an unplanned twist. Then, as if the coin had more secrets to divulge, an unexpected revelation emerged from the shadows of archival records. A weathered letter, tucked away in a forgotten folder among mint correspondences, spoke of an experimental die that had been in use for only a brief period. The letter, penned by one of the mint's master engravers, recounted a day of exhaustion and oversight, a day when the machinery, usually so reliable, faltered for a mere moment. This document, long overlooked by historians, hinted at the possibility that the error was not an isolated mishap but perhaps the result of a deliberate test of new techniques. The twist was subtle yet profound, challenging established narratives and inviting collectors to reconsider the nature of the coin's origin. Could it be that this rare misprint was born not only of error but of an unintentional experiment, a glimpse into the evolving art of minting at a pivotal moment in history? This unforeseen twist added a layer of complexity to the coin's story, transforming it from a simple manufacturing error into a subject of ongoing debate. The collectors found themselves caught in a web of intrigue, where each new piece of evidence deepened the mystery. Some argued that the experiment had been a hidden initiative to push the boundaries of coin design, while others maintained that it was nothing more than an unfortunate oversight. Regardless of its true origins, the coin's status as a coveted item was cemented by the very ambiguity of its creation. The coin now stood at the crossroads of art and accident, a tangible reminder that even in systems designed for perfection, the unpredictable nature of human endeavor could yield extraordinary results. The emotional journey of the collector was intertwined with the coin's evolving narrative. There were moments of quiet contemplation when the weight of history seemed to press upon their shoulders, and there were bursts of exhilaration as new insights emerged from dusty records and careful examinations. In the solitude of their study, under the glare of a single desk lamp, the collector marveled at the interplay of light and shadow on the coin's surface. Each flicker revealed a new facet of the error, a delicate dance of impressions that captured the essence of a bygone era. This was not merely a misprinted piece of metal, it was a dialogue between the relentless march of modern production and the timeless spirit of craftsmanship. As the coin's legend grew, so too did its impact on the broader community of collectors and historians. Debate sparked at conventions, discussions flourished in private clubs, and academic journals began to feature in-depth analyses of the misstrike. The coin had transcended its original purpose, emerging as a symbol of the unexpected beauty that can arise from imperfection. Every detail, from the ghostly double image to the tantalizing hints of an experimental process, served as a reminder that history is often written in the margins of what appears to be routine. The coin's journey was a testament to the idea that a single moment of error could, over time, reshape perceptions and inspire a deep appreciation for the unpredictable nature of creation. In the ebb and flow of its valuation, the coin maintained an aura of mystery that kept both seasoned collectors and curious novices coming back for more. Its price, influenced by every new revelation and every passionate debate, was as dynamic as the story behind it. The 1989 U.S. penny error was not defined solely by the misprint on its surface but by the collective imagination of those who had embraced its enigmatic past. With each passing year, the coin stood as a reminder that sometimes, the flaws we discover are the very elements that transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, a silent nod to the beauty inherent in imperfection. Deep in the hum of the mint's assembly line, the 1993 U.S. penny was born amidst the steady rhythm of machinery and human diligence. Each coin, cast from copper and imbued with the familiar portrait of a historical figure, carried the unspoken promise of everyday reliability. Yet, hidden in that routine, a subtle anomaly was taking shape, a slight misalignment in the intricate design that would, over time, challenge the very notion of perfection. In an era marked by precision and standardized production, this seemingly insignificant deviation was destined to rewrite the coin's story, quietly sowing the seeds of a mystery that would soon capture the hearts of collectors across the nation. A devoted collector, whose lifelong passion had been fueled by a relentless search for history's forgotten details, encountered this peculiar penny in an unassuming coin shop tucked away from bustling city streets. Sifting through a modest collection of worn coins, the collector's practiced eye caught a detail that defied the ordinary, a minuscule error in the stamping that altered the familiar contours of the coin's design. In that moment, an unexpected thrill surged through him, as if the coin had whispered a secret only a true enthusiast could hear. The error was neither glaring nor ostentatious, it was a quiet aberration that beckoned further inquiry, inviting him to explore its hidden depths and the possibility that fate had marked this piece for something extraordinary. The mint's records would later reveal that the production of these pennies in 1993 occurred under unusually hectic conditions. A confluence of technical challenges and tight deadlines had forced workers to operate at breakneck speed, inadvertently increasing the likelihood of minor oversights. Amid the systematic clamor of presses and dies, one coin slipped past the meticulous quality control measures, a coin that bore an error so slight it might have been dismissed by an untrained eye. Yet it was precisely this delicate flaw, a nearly imperceptible offset in the relief of the coin's imagery, that imbued it with a mystique far beyond its original intent. In the grand tapestry of minting history, this misprint became a symbol of imperfection in an otherwise flawless production process. As the error coin circulated quietly among the countless pennies of its year, its true significance remained unknown to most. It was only later, when the collector's discovery set off a ripple in the numismatic community, that the coin began to transcend its humble origins. In the hands of its newfound guardian, the penny transformed from a mere piece of currency into a storied artifact, one that encapsulated the unpredictable interplay between human error and historical craftsmanship. Every glance at its slightly askew design evoked a silent narrative of chance and consequence, hinting at the delicate balance between technological precision and the inevitability of human fallibility. News of the misprinted penny slowly seeped into the tightly knit circles of coin enthusiasts, sparking hushed conversations in dimly lit rooms and online forums where experts debated the true origin of the error. Initially, the coin's irregularity was treated as a minor curiosity, a collectible oddity traded discreetly among aficionados who prized rarity above all. But as more examples of the error began to surface, its story grew in layers, its value evolving in tandem with the growing awareness of its uniqueness. The fluctuation in its worth was not merely a matter of supply and demand, it was an emotional journey, a testament to the passion of those who saw in the coin a reflection of life's beautiful unpredictability. In time, the once overlooked error gained momentum. Auction houses, previously cautious in acknowledging its existence, began to feature the coin with an air of reverence. Bidders, their hearts pounding with a mix of anticipation and trepidation, competed for the chance to own this tangible reminder of history's delicate imperfections. The collector, now both the keeper of a rare treasure and the inadvertent storyteller of a mystery, watched with wide-eyed wonder as the coin's value climbed steadily. Each successive sale was a quiet celebration of serendipity, a tribute to the idea that even the smallest mistake could, under the right circumstances, morph into an object of immense cultural and monetary significance. Behind the rising bids and whispered legends lay the physical truth of the coin's error. Its design, almost identical to its correctly minted counterparts, was marred only by a slight misalignment of the die. This subtle displacement created an altered perspective on the familiar imagery, lending the coin an ethereal quality that blurred the lines between flaw and art. The error, though technically minor, introduced a visual depth that invited closer scrutiny. Under magnification, the irregularity revealed a series of delicate shifts in the coin's texture and contours, a visual signature that confirmed its status as a minting anomaly. The interplay of light and shadow across its surface became a silent storyteller, hinting at the intricate processes behind mass production and the serendipity that sometimes disrupts them. Yet, just as the coin's narrative was reaching a crescendo, an unexpected twist emerged that reframed its entire identity. In a series of meticulous studies conducted by renowned numismatists, evidence surfaced suggesting that the error might not have been a simple accident after all. Whispers of an internal experiment, a deliberate test of the mint's quality control limits, began to circulate. Some experts posited that an innovative mind within the mint may have intentionally allowed a controlled deviation to gauge the impact on production speed and overall quality, a move that would have been both daring and unprecedented. This revelation cast the coin in an entirely new light. No longer was it merely a product of human oversight, it was potentially a calculated risk, a subtle nod to experimentation within an industry defined by tradition and uniformity. This unexpected possibility sent ripples through the numismatic community. Collectors who had once prized the coin solely for its rarity now found themselves grappling with a deeper, more complex narrative. The idea that the misprint might have been a deliberate, albeit covert, act of innovation infused the coin with a mystique that transcended its physical attributes. It invited questions about the nature of error and intentionality, challenging long-held assumptions about what constitutes a mistake versus a visionary experiment. The coin, with its quiet imperfection, became a symbol of the intricate dance between art and industry, a reminder that even in the most controlled environments, the spark of creativity can emerge in the most unanticipated forms. For the collector, this twist transformed the journey from one of discovery to one of profound reflection. The coin was no longer just a rare misprint, it was a narrative of human ingenuity, an artifact that captured the essence of a moment when tradition met experimentation. Each time he held the coin, he was reminded that history is not always a linear progression of flawless achievements, but rather a tapestry woven with threads of error, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. In the silent interplay of copper and dye, he saw a microcosm of life itself, a series of unpredictable turns that, together, crafted a story of enduring fascination and unexpected beauty. In the end, the 1993 U.S. penny error was more than a simple minting anomaly. It was a living testament to the unpredictable nature of creation, a narrative etched in copper that celebrated both human imperfection and the daring spirit of innovation. As the coin continued to change hands, its value evolving with each new chapter of its story, it remained a quiet enigma, a small piece of metal that encapsulated a vast and intricate world of history, passion, and the eternal allure of a mystery waiting to be unraveled.